based on your second generation income. And then it says total monthly gross, total monthly generated from real estate bonuses. You get paid $603. Like I'm saying, there's one where 80% is based on your own efforts, and 20% is based on efforts of other people. You're making $600 a month based on your team, based on the fact that you brought people into the business, getting that every single month.
So you get bonuses in addition to residual income off of their sales.
Well, no, this is what you will get. So if somebody brought in somebody with the first position, you brought in Charlie,
Okay.
and Charlie brought in
Jeremy.
this is what they'll get.
Okay, that's combined. I see. I see. Okay.
And then this is the total monthly real estate income that you'll get.
Okay, so let's recap this. You do one transaction a month. One. And
Based
that's
on
what,
these formulas, based
and-
on 50% split,
on a $100,000 house or a $200,000 house, which is,
right, and this is based on 2 transactions per month.
okay, two.
So the annual resident is $38,000 basically. So making $100,000 a year is not difficult.
5 transactions.
Right, making $200,000 is not difficult.
So 5 transactions in a year is equal to 1 transaction every month and a half, every 2.5 months.
That's what one of the slides that we had out there is you start with the end in mind. Like you sit down with you, figure out what it is you want to do, what it is you want to achieve, and how many hours you want to put into the game, what are you looking to do, and then create this customized formula for you.
And I've never seen anything like this. What I love about this is a lot of people still have careers.
Exactly.
So you sit down, and nobody ever sat down with me and said, what do you want to make, right? Even though it was full time. But if you were only able to be an investor agent part-time, and there are a lot of people out there that can only do part-time investor agent work, this gives them a real life tool to be able to say, okay, in year 1, if I do this part-time, I could potentially make between $37,000 and $40,000 a year, very easily, very easily. So now, if I want to retire or fire my boss, it's probably, if I do this the second year and you don't blow that money and you put it away, okay, which takes discipline, then possibly by year 3, you have enough money set aside from part-time to be able to then go in and fire your boss and now become a full-time investor agent. It's powerful. Yes?
How long do you think the generations, as long as you're with the company, keep the 6 generations?
Oh yeah,
So then,
that's why I made a comment. You can will this. This is the only company you can will to your kids, you can will to future families.
so then it benefits me to go to all my freelancers friends. Yeah, already hired us.
Exactly.
Put them in my downline.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
You don't want to do this in your down.
Well, yeah, but you do, because they're gonna get the education and the training. But you're absolutely right, because A, no fees, okay? They're bringing business over, they may be at a 50-50 or a 60-40 split at L&F or wherever, and they bring business in, and he sits down, and guess what? They might be at a point where they're making 80 with no fees. Do you see it? Do you see it? Don't you see? Now you see it.
Exactly.
Now
And that's the
he
thing.
gets it. He totally
You
sees
get it. You see the light bulb go off. The goal is if you can make $5,000, $3,000 a month based on the efforts of other people, based on the efforts of other people by building a team. And the good thing about this company, it's all over the United States. So we all have family members and friends that are in different states. So if you know anybody that's looking to conduct business, buy real estate, as long as it's a next stage office, you can simply call up that broker and say, hey, my name's so-so, I work with the Largo office, I have a friend or friend that wants to buy a house in this zip code, can you help?
Now, if I look at property for I could actually do a contract here, or I could do the next day, they would do a contract.
They would do it for you.
Or let's say you have a brother in California and he's a licensed agent and gonna stay in California, he's gonna live in California, guess what? He can now be your first generation in California and join your team. That's why it blows my mind what, and I think you now got it, what you can do.
This is, I literally spent a year flying around and talking to different people before I bought this company. And then when I saw this, I saw the model, that's what's called next age of real estate. That's what I bought this company.
You know, the missing part here is how do you get that person you're seeking as a downline lawyer to actually be intrigued enough to actually make the switch. So some of you may not feel comfortable having that conversation. Maybe it's a close friend or it's an associate. Well, there's two ways. Obviously, we're not just marketing. Place a call and have a referral introduction to Sid Hameed. If it's someone that's local, guess what? We just invite them to this meeting. Have you come right here, and they will sit right beside you, and then you let the meeting take place and let them be educated on the opportunity themselves. So there's no burden for anyone to feel like they have to do any sales. And that's the key.
And the good thing is, look, this is a ground floor opportunity. I mean, this is brand new. Once Columbia gets opened up and Glen Burnie gets opened up and all the different offices get opened up, this room's gonna have 100 people. This is brand new. This is still ground floor. That's the beautiful. There's only 4 offices: Falls Church, Woodbridge, Bethesda, and Largo. In this area, nationwide, there's 125. There's 3,500 agents involved, but it's growing rapidly. It's growing fast.
When is Columbia open?
Well, this is the one I'm talking about.
Right, when's that one open?
Well, we push it.
How many people in the room are agents right now? Existing agents? Raise your hands. 5? Okay, so 5 people. Okay.
And the thing is, there's nothing like this. I mean, I've taken the investment world and the retail world and I've combined them along with Mr. Greer. I mean, there's a lot of value. There's a lot of nobody else is doing this. And I've had talks, I'm right now in the middle of a conversation with the RE/MAX office, converting the whole entire office. They got 80 agents, converting the office into a next stage model. And they have 80 agents. Because they see the value, they see the benefits.
Any other questions? Clint, I know you do a lot of technology and you're down on the floor right now, but would you stand up and share what it has been for you? Where did you start out as a brand new agent and how long have you been in the next stage? And how has it made a difference in your investment career and in your agent career?
Yeah, I started out
Can't hear you.
started out as a tech for Sid, just doing IT stuff, and then he encouraged me to go ahead and get my license. I went ahead and got my license, and I've just been working side by side with him, slowly doing investments, and now, retail side, investment side is here right now time.
Wow, fantastic. And have you bought your first investment property and actually rehabbed it yet? Not yet, but you're working on it. You grow exponentially and just like that. Wow, fantastic. What has been your experience being on the next stage?
Wow, the next stage.
You wanna come up front? Do you mind me putting you on the spot? Okay,
I'll
just stand up
stand up.
back there. Okay.
Well, the next stage model, I've been working with Sid. Yeah, I've been working with Sid since 2009, and he's always been a visionary. And I will call him often to find out what he's working on. But this next age model, like he said earlier, what really got me excited about it was the 6-level deep. How you can recruit and train someone. Not only if you're making a sale in DC, they can be in Maryland making a sale, and you still get paid on that sale. And to go 6-level deep, the money that you can make and the people that you can help is unbelievable. And with the model, it's definitely growing.
And did either of you go through the mentoring program?
Actually, no, I'm the office manager, so I work side by side with each agent.
And how does the mentoring program work? Like what are they requirements? What do they have to do? And how long does it take to go through that? Because when I was with Long and Foster, I had a mentor, and that mentor received a certain percentage of my first 3 transactions. They had to go on every listing appointment with me, every conversation they had to be a part of. Driving buyers, whatever it was, they had to be a part of it. But it was invaluable, and it's actually what propelled me to become a here, because I had that coach, because I had that mentor. Is it the same type
It's
of
the same. We're
situation?
actually joined at the hip.
Right, so basically, first transaction is 30, and goes to 20.
Fantastic. That's all. Very well. Michael.
And that 30 is under your 50.
Yes,
Right.
out of your commission split. But you like Deidre was saying, you are truly joined at the hip for how long? A year?
Plus, about 8 months now.
Or a little longer?
But the
if
goal
person
is to get you going. They work with your business model. It's a business plan that is created just for you. Work on your goals, your objective, based on what you say. If you say you're going to put in 20 hours a week, then you want to make sure you put in 20 hours a week. There's homework assignments given. There's accountability. You got to report in. You got to meet. You got to talk. But if you drop the ball, then that's on you. But the mentor is there to make sure that you meet your targets.
And the great thing about the Largo office, which is like your quasi headquarters, is that whether you're coming from Virginia or whether you're Maryland, it's literally like the perfect location that's in, which is what excited
So I'm
me.
35 minutes from Baltimore, 35 minutes from Virginia, 20 minutes from DC.
And it's a very nice office. Very, very nice office. Yes.
You got to come class there.
Yes, if you want to get your license, then Whiteman offers classes, I'm not offering classes.
I have a friend who offers private classes in Clinton, and if she's actually a certified instructor, and she'll not only do them in her classroom, which is in Clinton, but if we had 6 people at one time, she will come on site to wherever we want them to be. And you could either do nights, weekends, or straight out 8 hours a day and knock it out. Or 60 hours? Yeah, so.
There's 2 exams, there's a national exam, there's 65 questions, you got to get 70% right, and there's a legal exam.
State.
So it's like 35 questions.
But what is also cool about where we live, Maryland, DC, Virginia, let's say you get your Maryland license, you take the national and the state. Then you want to do reciprocity to get your DC license, you don't have to do the national again, you only have to do the state. And if you want to get reciprocity to Virginia, you have 2 years to take the exam. 2 years, you can be licensed and not do any exam for 2 years in Virginia. It's amazing, and now you're licensed in 3 jurisdictions. Which means you build your team, you get another class.
The goal is to start with one, generate some income, get your brand, get your reputation started, and then start with distributing from the end of Try to do all 3 at the same time.
So the mentorship for the investor, that's the one-on-one.
The investor, the mentorship, that's what we're talking about here. Mr. Creator, we're from property. We're the investment arm. Next stage is deals with brokerage. So what we're trying to do is we're trying to combine all the messages.
So you're gonna get retail, realtor, agent training through Johnny, who's the broker, who has 25 years of experience in the HUD. You imagine somebody in that, 25 years of experience in the HUD inspector, and Sid. So that whole team is gonna share with you that method, which is being an agent, and then District REI, Brickfront Properties, Andre, I, Sid, Johnny, and everybody on the teams are gonna share with you and educate you, like I said, ad nauseam, the investment side of the business. And then you will be able to fully understand because Long and Foster doesn't teach it, no one teaches it, how to be able to break books.
And the thing is, with this particular model is, you know, the only way we could be successful is everybody else to be really successful. So the more money you make, the more money comes. Right? So our job and our intentions are to make sure you guys are successful. Make sure you got the right tools, the right vehicle, the right contract, the right knowledge to close deals and to have success. If you bring in 20, 30 agents and you're under me and I'm making money, she's making money, we're all making money. So we want to make sure we transfer the knowledge to everybody that you bring into the team. Just by sharing. Right? It's the we, the world of we, who are trying to do the work.
Remember I said earlier that the listing agent's always in control, okay? Well, you go on a listing appointment, a seller calls up or you find a motivated seller that wants to sell the property, and do you think you possibly could be in a competition scenario with other agents or realtors? Yes. So if you have a corporate retail realtor and you come in as an investor agent and you have knowledge about what it's going to take, that they need to put new carpeting in, and you know how to estimate because you've been taught on the investment side what it's going to cost to put carpeting, what it's going to cost to get it painted, what it's going to cost to fix up that bathroom in order for them to get the highest and best price. Or you put on your investor hat and say, oh, by the way, as an investor, I work with a group and a team of investors, we could actually buy your house right now. These are the things that need to be done. We could probably close the sale very, very quickly. Which type of a transaction are you interested in? And now you go head to head with others that could never compete with you because you're an investor agent where they are simply an agent. And that will put you heads above and beyond everybody else. Not to mention, if you're an owner of a home and that type of an investor agent comes in, don't you think that you're going to have a lot more credibility because you're licensed, but because you can also talk to them as an investor and provide a solution for their challenge because their kids need to go to college and they don't have time to wait for that listing to close. They need to get it closed ASAP. And oh, by the way, you happen to have a cash buyer in your pocket, you can close it out in 14 days. Who's that seller going to go with?
Let me give you an example. We got a call, we got a listing, and the lady wanted to list the house. She had a listing with another broker, and it didn't sell. It sat for like almost 100 days. So I had a chance to talk to her and ask her how it was set. She was way too little listing. So we explained to her the benefits of working with others. We're a construction company. And we're retail. I said, let us come out and look at your house. So what we did for her is we brought her guys in. We did curb appeal. We did some landscaping, got the bushes back. Her house was totally clogged up. Brought up a 40-yard dumpster. We decluttered her house and opened up the lines in her house. The construction work made the house look good. But we actually sold that house $50,000 higher. We sold the house $50,000 higher and faster in less than 45 days because we're a one-stop shop. We're able to go in, get the listing, do the curb appeal, make the house shine from an investor perspective, and we're able to sell that house. That's the value that we have. Because everything's under one roof. We could go in and we could show them what needs to be done to the house. And the other agent was just an agent. He took the listing, put it in MRIs, and that's it. He was hoping a buyer was going to come and just buy it. And that's what most agents do. They just take the listing and put it in MRIs. They don't have marketing dollars. They don't have contractors. They don't have investor mindsets. We were able to take that house, make it shine, and get it sold.
Do you know who is buying 90% of the house?
Investors.
Investors. Do you You also know that Ron Foster has just created a sort of, a friend of mine who's Ron Foster, they're creating this class on, for their agents on how to work with investor buyers.
She took my email.
Don't use this as a segue point to kind of delineate the different streams of income that an investment agent can create.
So one of the things that I've done in-house, because I want all the agents to be wireless, work on PAs and that kind of. So I said, okay, if you have 2 settlements a month, I'm gonna buy you a candy wireless. If you bring in a construction project, you get paid 10%, 15% on the construction project. So let's say that he wants to buy a house, okay? And he utilizes the FHA 203K program, which allows you up to $35,000 money to renovate your house. And you bring that project, and we do the construction work. On that construction work, you can actually get paid as additional income. Okay? So let's say that you actually bring in a property and it makes sense to do an investment property. And we buy it as Brickfront properties, then we will pay you as the agent, as a person, as a person. And that will too. There's a lot of different ways of getting paid. There's multiple streams of income with Brickfront properties and next stage. Everybody is good.
So you'll buy me a brand new 64 gig iPad.
I just, matter of fact, we just gave 2. One to Angela, we just gave 1 to Jonathan. This is our right. Yeah, so we have a huge database. That we can collect the cash buyers and so if you go out, you talk to the homeowner and he says, hey, I want you to list my house, I'm looking at this, it's not a problem.
It's tied up, I tied up, it's 60, which we buy all day long.
60. And we'll buy what we have. And we'll allow you to list it since you bought it, you can make money to list it too.
But if you can't buy it because you are in capacity, you got lots
And we're giving it out to our list. So you're taking advantage of our database, you're taking advantage of our construction, you're taking advantage of everything we have. It's a win-win. It's a no-brainer. I mean, you put it in the market. But what do you think? What do you see the value?
The value of value of the ordinance, the value of the construction company, really is something like it's way over my head to have to think out of basically figure out how much it would cost me to replace that soft lead and kind of we have that house. And it's all soft lead and something else. Replacing things like that with money. And then you have a contract, you can have to real, but is it over their head? Do they really know? Never worked with them, any referral? So your contract is like,
Anybody sees any value here? Did you see any value here?
Yeah, I actually did something similar to that years ago with my other property, so yeah. Obviously, it makes sense to a whole different level.
What are some of the areas that you see different?
Technology. We did the same thing, we've done 4 or 5 levels. But we didn't have the technology around to have someone had something out back in the years.
you are brand new business. You're a business, it's not support before. And then you're brand new to it, you're going to get both sides of the business. side of the business more than I do the investor side. Real estate is a long time, but we do it that way, so I'm good with it.
I mean, look, if you guys make one mistake on one year, that can end your career. That could be $50,000, $100,000 mistake. It goes back to my whole football thing. I mean, if you line yourself up with the right quarterback, the right team, the right coach, you will win games. I mean, don't look at the fee. Look at what the value that you guys get. The value overall. You get experience, how to avoid pitfalls, how to avoid mistakes. Right? And you're learning from the stuff that Tammy went through, the stuff I went through, the stuff that Holly went through. You're learning from people that actually gone through hundreds of things. That's the value. I mean, people will go to cop my wife. Has 2 master's degrees. 2 master's degrees. With the $170,000 loan. I told that shit was separate. You can't go. That's nothing to me. That was before my time.
That was after you interviewed her for 3 years, right? Yeah.
But the thing is, I have a lot of friends that went to Georgetown and American University, got all these degrees, but what they're actually doing today versus where they got the degree is 2 different things. It really is 2 different things.
Well, how many people have spent $170,000 on their degrees, but they don't even use them?
Exactly.
Now they're real estate investors.
Exactly. I mean, real estate's been around for hundreds and hundreds of years, and it will continue to be around for hundreds and hundreds of years. And if you look at the 100-year cycle of real estate, it goes up and down. And if you look at where we were in 2006, where we are, and where we're going, it's going up. It's going. The knife has stopped falling. 2008, 9, 10, 11, the knife was falling. The knife has stopped falling. I mean, if you want to make serious money in 2013 and 14 and 15, you have to start laying out your seeds now. If you want to have harvest, this is the time to make money. I mean, Ben Bernanke is already telling us that he's going to keep the rates low for the next few years. Right? I mean, there's a lot of stuff happening right now in the universe that we got to pay attention to. I don't want to get into all that. I hope that it just makes sense. I hope you guys see the value. I mean, Tammy and Audrey has done a great job putting the district really together. They have a lot of experience. They bring additional speakers that come out and talk. For investors to bring in an agent. So if you're an investor, you bring in an agent. If you're not an agent,
A referral fee, a one-time referral
I'll send you
fee.
the group list. All right, so we're gonna keep moving. It's 2:15 now.
We'll take a 5-minute break here. Sure.
Oh, I decided to suggest not pursue this because it was partly also close the process. So I decided to help someone with that.
No, I would have advised you to at least look at the trip down there.
I did. I called and there was some person, talked to them, he said that it's targeted with 5-year compliance target. So the whole area, the whole block. So it's right off the main road, to the main road, but anything on that street, like the house on the street. And when I talked to the owner, he said that he upped the potential. So he's
I would change it to